Thank you for tuning into the Bloody Truth Inside Games. I am Bloodspirit, and we're finally going to talk about my opinion on cars. I've waited quite a while to kind of bring this one up, just let it simmer a little bit and see what happens. But it looks like it's going to be something that I kind of assumed. But I wanted to see if anybody was going to be talking about the big thing. Because for me, the big thing, the cool thing for the cars is now you can travel from city to city in your car. I think that's awesome. That is, bypass the whole airplane thing, bypass the whole train thing, and now you can drive from city to city. I'm sure there's going to be a long delay, which I'm fine with. I hope that there's a long delay. The further the city away is the longer the delay. You're probably going to have some kind of charge with it for fuel, but for the most part, I think it's going to be great. But as far as the cars are concerned, they went a little bit deeper than I thought they were going to be. See, I kind of knew that they were going to do something about getting rid of the Block Explorer all in general, even though they haven't said that yet. But they're talking about how the Block Explorers now are going to be driving the cars. And I knew that was going to be the case because they kept bringing up key words that really caught my attention, like neighborhoods. And that they wanted to focus on neighborhood building and community neighborhoods. Not community as far as the Upland game in whole, but zero it down into the neighborhoods. And that just led me to believe, okay, well, if they're going to be so deep into the neighborhoods, then there's no way that they can do that with having a Block Explorer fly all the way across the city in seconds. It just doesn't make any sense, right? I thought maybe they were going to try to make it more isolated within the city, but the word neighborhood kept coming out, which made me think that everything is going to get zeroed in even tighter and deeper than what it is. Build that neighborhood up, put businesses in there. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to do what I'm thinking they were going to do when they were talking about businesses as well. It'd be nice if they go that route. I'm not convinced anymore. Who knows if they're going to let us do what we would like us to do, But we are spending an awful lot of money for some of these properties, and I mean, especially out in California and LA, we're looking at upwards thousands of dollars worth of properties, and it'd be nice to be able to do a little bit more of that. So the boats, they're going to be adding boats in here as well. Pretty much anything that has a motor in it, the Upland team is going to put in this game. I think that's so super cool. A boat, a yacht. How deep are they going to go? Will you be able to build a pirate ship, or will you be able to build a yacht, or maybe even a submarine? How cool would that be? But they're adding that. They're adding motorcycles. I wonder if they're going to have like go-karts and little attractions like that you can do things with go-karts. But pretty much when the automobile comes down to it, just about any automobiles, if you didn't see the video, go to the little calendar inside the game and go back and take a look at some of the racing videos that they showed. They actually had an actual map, and the buildings that were on that road, you can actually see the ones that were already built, and you could drive around and through the buildings and stuff. They had they were racing semis and all kinds of different vehicles. It wasn't just like one blocky vehicle, and if you get to do that, you should check it out. Let me see if I can go and pull some footage and show you what it looks like. But it is pretty awesome the way that if you can do this just the way it is, if they could take it a step up and make it a 3D effect, that will be even better. And be able to drive the cars and sit in the cars and drive them with your Oculus machines, the little handles that you can drive. I'm sure everybody knows what Oculus is. But to be able to take that next step up from there, I'm already think that the footage that they have, if that's the real footage, that's pretty much good enough at that point. But they're going to make it better. If they make it better, that will be even more awesome. As far as the cars go, I think this is the one thing that Upland really needs to push hard and get this out ASAP. I've talked a lot about the bad things that they have done lately, and I think that this is the one thing that they really need to push hard. They can't drop the ball on this one. They can't. They're going to lose so much faith if they do. So as far as I'm going to give them an opportunity, I'll give them a couple months to get this thing out. And after a couple months, if they haven't gotten it out, boy, you think I've ripped them a new one already. wait until that happens. Anyways, as far as the vehicles go, it looks good. I'm pretty excited about this. I think we should give them just a little bit of an opportunity to try to get this one wheeled out. I know it's a huge undertaking, but if they start doing the things about, by the way, on businesses, have you noticed businesses are suddenly starting to pop up? I mean, that was one of my red flags, was the businesses weren't out there. They weren't creating businesses. And suddenly the businesses are starting to pop up in all the cities. Notice that? This is why I ring that bell so hard. They have to know where people are getting mad. I know they don't like me because I bring it up, but at least they got somebody out here that's going to tell them, hey, this is where you're screwing up, get it fixed. And now all of a sudden those little yellow dots are all over the map. So anyways, keeping it going. My name is Bloodspirit. This is the Bloody Truth Inside Games.